Hello there, this is Christy Lewis at the Lakeport branch of the Lake County Library, and today I'm here with some new books for kids. So obviously I'm just going to start out with my pick of the haul, and that was a little bit of a tough choice today, but I went with The Eagle Mother. This is by Brett D. Huson, and it's illustrated by Natasha Donovan, both of whom are Indigenous members of different tribes in Canada. And you can see that reflected in the beautiful art style that I love. I'll put a picture here for you so you can see it. So this is just a beautifully illustrated graphic novel about the journey of two parent bald eagles looking after their brood in the valley of the River of Mists. Brett is apparently an award-winning author as well. So, woo. And also, I'm very excited about this because there are other series in the mothers of, I don't know how you say it. It's Xsan, Zon, I don't know. But there's the sockeye mother, the grizzly mother, the eagle mother, the frog mother, the wolf mother, and the raven mother. The last three are forthcoming. It's beautiful. So this is about the life cycle of birds, the traditions of the Kitsan, and how bald eagles are a part of the ecosystem. And I actually really love stories about how various parts of the environment fit into the ecosystem. I just think that's fascinating, and I think Indigenous peoples really studied that and made that part of their way of life and really understood how various areas worked in that way. And it was really just a brilliant part of their cultures, at least some of them. I don't know about every Indigenous culture. I know that they're all different. So that's why I'm excited that it's written by an Indigenous author and illustrated by an Indigenous illustrator. This is also available on ebook and is published in 2021 by Highwater Press. Next, let's talk about two Spanish language books. And these both look really fun. One is The Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and I'm not sure which one it is. Now I Speak, and a super amigable chico, maybe a super nice boy, probably. So if you like the Diary of a Wimpy Kid, or your kid does, here's the Spanish version of one of the volumes for you. And the other one, which just looks adorable, I took some pictures that I will show you right now. This one is Las Historias Más Bellas de Papa Noel, and that is the histories most beautiful of Father Christmas, I guess, is like a really rough translation of what that is. I'm not positive, but it looks like this was like written in Spanish originally, so like not a translation, but I'm not positive about that. It's just I am kind of excited by that possibility. Regardless, this was published in 2019 and I want it. The illustrations are by Elena Iorusi and the book is written by Lorenza Singoli. It looks adorable. I don't really know that much about what it's about, but there is a talking tree. There is a king with the winged helmet. That's like some kind of mythology. There are little girls talking to animals. There are Los Demonios de Bosque. What is Bosque? I don't remember what that is. Regardless, I'm just dying to take this home and read it, but it's not in the system yet. So I'm gonna have to wait. But by the time you're seeing this, it should be in the system. That just looks so fun. That was the other one that had me, debating between which one would be pick of the haul. Okay, next, let's talk about We Can Sign by Tara Adams. This is a book for kids about learning sign language, which makes it really fun. There's some really cute illustrations with like great hand signs with like arrow directions and stuff. So if you or your child knows somebody who is deaf and uses sign language, this is a great opportunity to learn some of these signs. I feel like if you learned the signs in this book, it would give you a really good foundation for having conversations. Apparently the book does have some memory tricks in it as well, which is cool. This was published in 2020 by Rockridge Press. Next, let's talk about another really beautiful, fun book that I just really would be excited to read personally. And that is Dark Hedges, Wizard Island, and Other Magical Places That Really Exist by L. Rader Crandall. And this just definitely seems like it has the spirit of exploration all over it. One thing that I love about being in new places is learning a little bit about the myth and history before I go there so that it feels magical. It feels like I kind of understand what happened there. And I loved that as a kid too, visiting the Mendocino Forest. When my parents read Tolkien to me, it really just made it come alive. I felt like there was an elf around every corner. I loved climbing the trees. I feel like this is the recipe for a fun trip with kids right now. And if you're just itching for travel right now, then this might be a really good option for you. So the back of it says that it combines history, photography, and storytelling to create a new kind of travel guide. I feel like a book like this just really heightens the atmosphere and imagination of travel. And it was published in 2020 by Hedges Book Group Incorporated. Finally. Let's talk about Coronavirus, the COVID-19 pandemic. This is just a book, it sounds like kind of with the facts about COVID-19. It's part of a series called Special Reports that try and kind of get you the facts behind the headlines, which is very cool. Trying to make us all responsible citizens, knowing the facts. Let me just give you a few of like the chapter titles to give you an example of what it is about. Chapter 1 is called Watching Wuhan. Chapter 2 is called Coronaviruses, plural. Chapter 3 is the spread of COVID-19. Then it talks about pandemic responses, testing, treating economic impact, racial and cultural disparities, and the future. So this was published in 2021 by Essential Library, which is an imprint of Abdo Publishing. It was written by Sue Bradford Edwards, who has written a number of other books in the series. So she's a journalist. It does have some pictures. It's got nice big print so that it's easy to read. It's got like little blue squares with just like insert information. This one's about Ebola. So if you've got kids who want to know more about coronavirus, this might be a good option to get some of the facts. And there you go. That is our last book. I hope that you enjoyed this book haul of new books for children. I hope that you will consider ordering them down below. I will have all the titles and some of the author names down below that you could just copy and paste directly into the library catalog, which I also have linked down below. Or you can come in here and just ask us about these titles, and we can certainly look them up for you. Thanks so much, guys. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.